fans, well done for beating my Limp Dick club. KJ, I am going to come to you first. What went wrong today?
Everything. Everything. The system is completely shot. The fact that within what is that 2 games? Yeah, within 2 games, 2 defenders have ran through our entire team from their half. It just says it all. There's clearly issues with the way that we play, clearly issues with the system, and it's one of those ones where I can't get mad at the players no more. I can't get mad at the players no more because it's him. It's the manager's the way that we're set up. It makes everyone fail. Listen, Yogata's just come in and everyone's on his neck because it's saying he's crap. It's not going to help us. Hey, listen. Any player in that system is going to fail. He sets us up to fail. We can't win like this. Our attack is poor. Our build-up is poor. Our midfield's got holes. And our defense is fighting against the flood. Onana helped us today. If Werner could actually shoot properly, then maybe there was more goals. But Onana kept it down, kept the score down. He did what he could. The defenders, they're doing what they can. Yeah, the low end Maswara got cooked today, but normally they've been fine. De Ligt and Martinez have been fine in terms of their individual performances. It's just the structure as a whole team going forward. And I know Judge is smiling and laughing, but we all know Spurs could be here at any moment. So I understand just taking the moment. I'm acknowledging my team is crap. I acknowledge my team is bad. I've actually never said that we were good. I even said that we finished 7th at the start of the season. So this isn't a Man United fan.
Can we get the violins out? Can we get the violins out?
This isn't a United fan saying, "Oh yeah, I think we're good," and now suddenly switching. I didn't want Ten Hag. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want these things. But as a team, we don't play good football. We are one of the worst coached teams in Europe, I believe. And going forward, we need to get rid of him to even see a hint of something. Now, if Ineos pick the wrong guy again, then I'll get on their ass. But right now, they made a mistake. They tried to keep him, give him a chance. It's failed. And give him that P45 tonight and move forward.
Can I ask you this question? Obviously, it was very easy for Tottenham today to play through us. We didn't press, we didn't absorb. It was like a combination of the two things. It was just like a walk in the park. Is that on the players for not following instruction, or do you think that's because they just haven't been drilled enough and they're confused about what they should be doing? How did you personally see that?
I see it as they're following instruction. They are following instruction. The instruction is bad. Like that's what it is. Because if you're seeing the same issues week in, week out, then clearly someone's being told to them that they're doing. Because it's not like he's changed the way that we play completely. It's not like certain players are getting switched out because that player is doing the same, doing what I want them to do better than the other players, and they're making mistakes. All of them are looking bad. All of them are looking terrible because they're listening to this guy doing these instructions, and it's terrible. And they don't believe. They do not believe in this system. They don't believe in the way that we play, and they don't believe in this manager. Because if they did, our heads wouldn't drop every time we go concede a goal. If they did, we'd be able to fight back against teams and look like we actually can do something. Because when Spurs scored their goal, I had no belief that these guys would get their heads up and actually start attacking and take control of the game and put Spurs under pressure. I didn't believe that happened because I know that they're stressed. I see players put in tackles, and then you can see the team freezes because they're worried. They don't want to go in again and try and fight for the ball. It's crap. If I miss this tackle, that's it. Like, we've got people free on goal, and that's why Spurs had so much space. Spurs had all the space in the world today to ping the ball around, take the time. They had everything today because they have been set up correctly. They know what they're doing, and our players are terrified. They are scared because they know one mistake, and you got Mickey van der Ven running through the entire team. One mistake, and they're free on goal for a cutback. It's instruction, Terry, and they're listening to it. They're actually performing it, and we're backed because they're not good instructions.
Yeah, I've seen on the face of a few of the Spurs fans. You look a little bit annoyed. Some of you that we're criticizing our team rather than praising Spurs. Is that how you see it?
Not really.
No. We're just funny. It's just laughing.
I'm not laughing.
I'm taking in your tears. That's all it is, really.
I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing because I like sorry, Terry, this is no dig on you, but I love KJ. He's just one of the nicest guys in the whole wide world. And Terry, obviously, you're my mate, and I like laughing at you a little bit. But I know what it's like to see your team, and United were the most dysfunctional team. I'm not taking anything away from Spurs because I thought we were excellent today. Brennan Johnson's got so much hate over the last few weeks, and he's proving them well 4-4 now. Solanke's 3-3. We looked organised. You know, I've had my doubts about Ange this season, and I think it's proof today. These players are really playing for the manager. I don't. It's just not me to sit here and really give it because I don't see the point. And at the end of the day, football's a giant circle. And we've all been there. We get more downs than ups as Tottenham fans. I see that Arsenal fan asking about us swapping the seasons for trophies. They'd probably swap the season as well. They haven't won nothing. So I don't know what they've given it large for. But anyway, I just think, you know, it can't. I really had high hopes for Man United this season. I thought things were turning around. I don't know what's going on with Ten Hag, but for today, it's all about us. It was a great win. We deserve a bit of happiness as Spurs fans, and it was just a brilliant performance, and I'm absolutely delighted.
And you should be, because again, Man United were dysfunctional and poor, but you still have to capitalize upon that, and you did. You know, there were some real standout. I was just going to mute people that got noisy backgrounds while you're not talking. Sorry, guys. Standout performers, the likes of Mickey van der Ven. I thought, again, Brennan Johnson is just, it may just be a purple patch, but he looks like he's turned a corner. Solanke, to all you Spurs fans who said, why have we wasted £60 million on him? I will say it, you man don't know ball. The guy holds the play out well. He's technically gifted and he scores. I actually think 60 million for a goal scorer in 2024 is relatively cheap. It's about half to a third of the price that the top strikers in the world go for. And I think you're starting to see that from him today. It's just it's a good thing for Man United that a lot of your chances fell to Timo Werner and not to Solanke, because it would have been 5-6-7-0 in that regard. Staffy, what you saying, bro?
Why am I the only? Well, KJ works here. You work here. Why am I the only United fan here?
All right, you don't want to speak. Can I speak then?
I'm speaking. Don't you hear me talking?
All right, go on.
Excited. I understand you don't win a lot, but give it a
eager, man. Now.
Calm, Staffy. Calm. I know you're angry.
I'm not even mad at you guys. I'm not even mad at you guys, because how many times on this platform I get accused of being a Spurs twerker? What happened today? We twerked all over Spurs. We give them a little toppy after that. It wasn't even a twerk anymore. At home. Now you're laughing, but it's true, bro. Where is everyone? I shouldn't be here to represent this shit on my own. I wake up to a tweet from Terry saying, Staffy got the lineup right. I was like, no. And I look at it, and I'm like, yes, he went for the same thing he did against Liverpool. Every time this guy faces adversity, he just wants to play counter-attacking football. He doesn't fancy himself to play possession football against Ange. And he's at home. You're at home. How could you be scared of another manager? No, I like Ange, by the way. And I've been a big advocate of Spurs, but you shouldn't be scared of Spurs at home. You should have some self-respect at home and try to play ball against them. And his plan was out the window in 2 minutes. Do you understand how incompetent of a manager you have to be for your plan to be gone in 2 minutes? Because we conceded in 2 minutes. We got bopped off the pitch by Spurs. We had no answers. Ange schooled Ten Hag again. And before you guys say we finally beat a big team, I'm going to remind you guys, the last time you beat a big team was us, and we're not a big team. Today, you didn't beat a big team. If you want to beat a big team, you got to go play a City, a Liverpool, or an Arsenal. We're not a big team, and we don't have a big manager. Steve Cooper would have managed a better game today than this guy. And this guy's and Steve Cooper is absolutely shambolic. He got absolutely schooled by Ange today. I don't even have to come here and praise Spurs, because Spurs didn't even try to do anything too complicated. They didn't even have Son on the pitch today. If it wasn't for Timo Werner, we would have lost like 5 or 6 today. All they did is just press, win the ball, make basic passes. Oh, we're in the box. How is that easy? That fucking video you put on Instagram, Terry, and I'm sorry for cussing. I'm just so sick of this. The video that you put after the FC20 rant. Sometimes I like to go and see what are the people saying in the comments. Everyone's like, how is this goal a coaching issue? It was an individual issue. So how did we concede it again today? How did Van de Ven pick up the ball from his half, run all the way to our box again? Why does it every time someone picks up the ball in the opposition's half, I see them directly going at my center backs? What is the shield before them? Where is the midfield? Why do I never see my midfield actually defending before the ball goes to the back line? And people today are saying, you even texted me today, and I didn't hear your voice note yet because I was live. And you were asking, what happened to the low? What happened to the whole back line? Today's Mazraoui's worst game. Dallo, shocking. De Ligt, shocking. Martinez, shocking. Is it a coincidence that my whole back four was shocking today? No. Go look at every time they received the ball. Who are they passing the ball to? Connor, what's his name? Gallagher in the midfield. We got a bum for 50 million in the midfield. And I said, let's go get someone who can pass the fucking ball. Spurs' whole midfield today is good on the ball. We have only one player that can play on the ball, and Kobe Menu. And I said that was good. I said that was gonna be the last nail in my coffin. If this guy gets ran to the ground, I'm gonna unleash on everyone. And he got fucking injured today with his hamstring because we got bums who's saying, oh, he should be playing the way he does. When you did that show, and Griggs was saying we're treating him like Kante, and you had Neji coming at him, who absolutely has no fucking clue what he's talking about, saying, oh, we should be, oh, but how do you know what his position is? Just look at how he's been used elsewhere. He goes to England, he doesn't get engaged in any duels. Today he's running all over the pitch and does his hamstring, and it's in September. And you get people now that are Ten Hag in there saying, oh, but we're playing 3 games a week. It's the first time we play 3 in a week. That one against Barnsley doesn't count. We played the whole bench. It's September and people were talking about fatigue. And then they're going to go back to the injuries. This is going to be the next one. This is why I'm done with these guys. I'm not even going to say Ten Hag when I'm done with this. Ten Hag in. I want more letters. Please write me more letters now. I want more letters because I need more of this. What is it? Every time I come out here, I count the game. What is it? 34 now? We got 34 more games left. You can't quit now. All these players all these fans that left the stadium early today, no. Come back, sit your ass on that seat, sit in the rain, and watch the remaining 34 games. I need you to watch every game because you're the reason we're into this. Because when everyone was moving on, Chelsea was moving on, Spurs was moving on, and everyone was moving on, we were sticking this bum because they wanted to write letters. They deserve that. Ten Hag in. I hope he stays, and I hope this team stays shit as they are because they're the reason we're in this shit. And
Can I just ask a question, Staffy?
No questions, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm done with
this. No,
because
what you're basically saying right now.
Oh.
His head's gone. No, Terry, I need to just. What I wanted to get out there was he'd rather be right than his team get better.
Well, I look.
No,
it's
it's
not.
No,
it's not. I know it's coming across that way. It's more. He's basically saying everyone who wanted this manager to stay, he doesn't want Ten Hag to stay. Literally, he wants him to stay for those people to feel the pain. In reality, he wants him gone as an example. And look, there's so much of what Staffy said, which is right. The only thing I don't like about what Staffy says, and I wish he was here to answer this, is I get Ugarte looked poor today, but so do our technical players invariably look poor as well. And that is why I'm still seething at all Man United fans who keep singling out individual players when it's a system issue, because it doesn't matter who plays, who's suspended. Like Bruno's going to be out, and everyone that hates Bruno is literally going to get their wank sock out. Oh yes, Bruno's gone. And we will be the same without him. And then he'll come back and we'll score a goal. Like he'll create a goal, and his fanboys go, see, that's why we miss him. The stuff we argue over as Man United fans is so almost superficial, and we ignore for years, I used to scream till my voice was gone. It's nothing to do with the players and managers. We've got no structure running the club. Kind of fix that. Now you have to fix and get the right head coach to create structure on the pitch. Then you start focusing on that player ain't quite good enough. He isn't good enough. Let's move them on in transfer windows. But Man United fans, they want to sort of do it all arse about tit. It's all backwards with the way we do things. They want to build the team, then find the manager, and then do the structure of the football club. Brandon, why are you saying no? That's what they want.